So can you tell me you're a Navy SEAL with, let's see, it's 4 Purple Hearts, a Navy Cross, Silver Star, Bronze Star.
Yep.
Afghanistan, Iraq, 1 tour in each of Afghanistan.
1 tour in each. That's right.
Yes, sir. What was your name again?
Mark Johnston.
Mark Johnston. Yes, sir.
Johnston. Like the ring, Mark Johnston.
Okay, and you're Rear Admiral.
Rear Admiral.
For the CIA Special Operations. What was it again?
Special Operations Division.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
A dive master and captain of an automatic weapon team.
So wait,
25 months in the combat zone.
You said you qualified, you got your swimmer's qualification at Bremerton?
Yeah, we were in the yards rebuilding the submarine to take it over and do black ops.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a black ops deal.
That was one of those old diesel subs?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the one down here at Elmsey?
No, that's a newer one.
Oh, is it?
The blueback.
Yeah.
No, a World War II boat we rebuilt, and they sent us in because we were expendable.
Yeah.
Locked out SEAL Team 1 for the first year we were there, and a bunch of LRPs and Rangers and whatnot. And I was going in on a mission as a sniper for SEAL Team 2 the second trip in, and I told them it was a setup. And they said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, you told me it was formulated in the comm center, and that's filled with Vietnamese. We got to alter something." At the last minute, the captain held me back because we got orders on a battle surface deal. He wanted me for the surface team, and I didn't go. 20 years later, I'm down in Lincoln City, and a guy come by, and he says, "I was one of them. I was on that boat." I said, "You were the guy with the brand new cape." He says, "You were the sniper the captain held back after you told us that it was a setup." I said, "What happened?" He said, "You were right. We didn't listen. It was our first fucking operation. They blew us up. We lost 50%. And he says, "I did the next 2 years in the hospital." I personally got thrown up, bounced off a fucking torpedo, 19, laid in a pool of blood, had an out-of-body experience.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever work with us in the COD squads?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Because we used to do a lot of we used to fly you guys around everywhere.
I was attached to the submarine. I was, like I say, dive master, periscope photography, torpedoman, captain of an automatic weapon team. I was a different kind of SEAL.
Oh, I see. You said they were hurting for officers, so what did you go through? Were you Mustang?
63, 64, we had a tough time getting officers to be SEALs.
Really?
Yeah.
So did they Mustang you or OCS? How'd you do it?
I don't know. I wasn't an officer.
Oh, I thought you said you were hurting for officers, so they made you an officer.
No.
I see.
I did do officer of the deck duty when we were short on fucking people that could operate a submarine. One time in a man overboard drill, I beat the captain's time by a minute.
Really?
Yeah. I shouldn't have done that.
Wow. Yeah, we used to just watch you guys jump out of the back of our planes, and a lot of those guys.
I didn't do any of that.
Not even in training?
Nope.
To become one?
Static line only. I didn't.
You remember what it was out of? What kind of aircraft?
No, fuck. I got traumatic brain injury. My memory isn't where.
Oh, yeah. It was probably back in your time. It could have been either it'd probably even be at DC, but C-130s were working around then.
What's your name?
My name's Bill.
I'm Bill too.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Do you live here in St. Helens?
Yeah, on 16th Street.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting on a loan I got to go see about.
Yeah.
So I'd like to bullshit with you maybe some other day.
Yeah. I hope I didn't mislead you. I don't remember what year my squadron actually. I'm questioning what year VRC 50 started up, but we were.
You were dealing with Frog.
Feed him and all that. Well, last weekend you came and talked to us and you told us about your experiences in Vietnam, about being a POW, about being a Navy SEAL, about how you came out on the gurney after John McCain, and our brothers were touched by that story. They really appreciated what you had to say, and they had a lot of respect for you. And then they passed the hat, as you know, and they gave you about $450, $460, somewhere around that, and so you can continue in your travels and continue to help POWs and continue the healing and that sort of thing. And so we got home and we passed the word, told the brothers who weren't able to be at the meeting about you, and they were touched too. And they really wanted to to hear what you had to say and to help raise some more money for you.
Oh, good.
But we came across a couple of issues that we have, and those issues are that there are people on the internet, people that are with the POW organizations, that are saying that you're a fake. They've got pictures of you, and they've got stories of the places that you've been. Nobody with your name has ever been a POW. Nobody with your name has ever been a Navy SEAL. There has never been a Navy SEAL POW in the history of the United States. So
when I was in the service back in the 60s,
right.
back 1967, I was in the Annapolis, and I went through training in Coronado.
Well, that's another thing. You know, the Annapolis story. We've got a brother that talked to you last week on why you're right there, and he was in the class of '67 in Annapolis.
Yeah.
And he went home and he looked in his yearbook, and guess who's not in his yearbook?
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you be in the yearbook?
Well, I was under when I went into service, my name wasn't Timothy Northstar.
Oh, what was it?
It was Timothy D. Morgan.
Timothy D. Morgan?
Yeah, because I wasn't, because they couldn't handle the American name.
Okay.
Indian name.
So your name was Timothy D. Morgan when you were in the academy?
Service, yeah.
You got Stokes' number?
I don't know.
Okay. Timothy D. Morgan.
But I have.
Hold on just one second, because I want to make sure that we help you prove who you are, who you say you are. Okay, here. It's calling him right now. Call him up and ask him if there's somebody in his book named Timothy D. Morgan. Because we've also got information here. We got the Life magazine. We've looked up all that information about the POWs. There is no picture of you on a gurney. There is no record of you. John McCain doesn't know you. None of these other POWs that were there know you or your name. Okay? There are reports here going back to the year 2000. Okay, this one is this one's from 2005. This is the story about you basically saying all the things that you told us. They contacted the Department of Defense POW MIA department and were told that Timothy Starr or Timothy North Star was never a POW. Now, if your name is Timothy D. Morgan,
most of my hospitalization was classified.
Okay, well, if your name is Timothy D. Morgan, that would be in the records of POWs as well, and it's not. Why isn't that? Why isn't that name? If that is the name you were in the Navy and the POW, why isn't that in the records?
Well, I have no idea, because when I got back, I went straight back home after I left here. When I got home, and I was fairly
I got
sick.
voicemail. I left a message.
I've got another report here from somebody in South Dakota that says this person here, the one that called the Department of Defense and POW, they're saying that you got $200 off them and almost another $750 that you promised to pay back after you returned from Red Lake, after he and other medicine men were done burning the dead children from the shooting that took place there a few weeks ago. And this is from 2005. And he said that he gave you three choices. Call the number, the POW number, to check in with them, because there may still be prisoners that are there that need to be freed or need help. And so he gave you three choices, and that was to either call that number to help them or to be gone. Two choices, or to be gone in the morning, and you were gone in the morning. He never saw you again. Another report here from Rapid City, South Dakota, April 16, 2005. You claimed that you were a pipe organ pianist for Reverend Billy Graham, Navy SEAL, and a POW, decorated with Purple Hearts, Bronze Cluster, Navy Cross. Claimed to be a medicine man, Juneau, Alaska, from the Tlingit tribe, so they're definitely talking about you. August 2006, living in Southern California, still claiming to be a former SEAL and Vietnam POW. Sai still claiming to be a former Navy Sea officer, Vietnam POW, Navy Cross winner. He arrived in LA with many original sacred items from South Dakota. So October 2006.
Yeah, because I spoke at a Unitarian church, and a lady got these from Native Americans back 200 years, and I took
Okay.
them to
Well, I'm glad they
gather-
got those back, but let's continue
Got-
on with the POW thing.
got-
In May of 2007, this was written by somebody that you were involved with. It's a very sad day for all of us here who listened to him give the most beautiful speech and defend the rights to maintain the prayer site for the medicine men for the Indian nations here on the West Coast. He had several of us crying with the most beautiful speech about memorializing not only the dead but currently those in Iraq, and how he really wanted to help our soldiers to come home. Then that month they verified with the Department of Defense no man by the name of Timothy Northstar was ever with any one of us. Now, this is John McCrath, Captain, United States Navy, retired. Okay. He said, no man by the name of Timothy Northstar was ever with any one of us, the authentic 661 surviving POWs of the Vietnam War, nor is he known by the Department of Defense in this regard. For the Defense Department official listing of all 3,797 MIAs, now there's a website that shows pictures of all the POWs from Vietnam, and guess whose picture is not in there? Your picture. Why is that?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
No.
So you're staying with your story that you are a POW
Yeah.
from Vietnam,
Yeah.
and that you did all this, but you don't know why your name's not in there. Why the picture that you told us last weekend was going to be in there of you coming down the gurney behind John McCain. Why that picture doesn't exist? Why none of these other POWs have ever heard of you and know who you are?
Well, I have no idea.
You have no idea.
No, because
So
I
they're all
don't-
liars. They're all full of shit.
No, I'm not telling them they're all liars or anything. No.
So you're sticking to your story.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as I told you before, this is being videotaped. This is going to
Uh-huh.
go to the POW people. It's going to go to Stolen Valor website. This is going to everybody, so that everybody knows that you're out here making money off of unsuspecting people that are just trying to help veterans out.
No, I'm helping a lot of people.
You might
out.
be.
Yeah.
You might be. But what you're doing is you're lying. You're not being honest with these people. No Navy SEAL has ever been a POW in the history of this country. And you said you were a Navy SEAL and a POW.
With a silver stripe.
What do you have to say about that?
Well, I did do what I did, and I served my country.
I'm not
to,
saying you didn't serve your country.